The Greek philosopher by the name Heraclitus is known to have said that the only constant in life is change. In other words, the permanent thing that we see in the world is change. This reality is seen by the different kinds of adaptations that we see people adjusting to today. But this begs for a very important question. To what are we adjusting to? To what are we adapting ourselves to? I love the sciences and the social sciences because of the many incredible contributions they have given to the world so that humanity can understand itself. The social sciences, in particular, psychology to be specific, has helped us to understand how human minds and emotions and behavior work. Yes, this is really good. And they have given us different notions and different concepts to understand this reality. I will want to predicate my reflection on one of that concept, and it is called maladjusted. From the very beginning, I have said, yes, we are adapted to different things, but indeed, what are we adapting ourselves to? What if we are adapting ourselves to accepting the situation of pain in the life of other people? What if we are adapting ourselves and adjusting ourselves to the situation of I do not need any other person, I do not need help? But I dare to say, indeed, in our own very nature, we are limited, we are imperfect, so we are dependent beings. One of the things that we need today is compassion. I'm so glad that the leader of the church, the human leader of the church, Pope Francis, is able to publish this encyclical on the 24th day of this month called Delixit Nos, meaning he loved us, so that we can rediscover the compassion and the mercy that is contained in the Sacred Heart of Christ. I am saying this not merely for the sake of saying it. I'm saying it because of what I have seen going on around the world, because of the facts that are out there. And I want to put it and present it before us this evening. A few days ago, I was reading about the situation of things in many nations and even in our own country here. I was shocked to discover that over 635,000 people do not have shelter. I went on to check other nations, and I came to the realization that in Syria, about 6.4 million people are refugees, either in Egypt or in Turkey, which is popularly known as Turkey, or Lebanon. I went ahead to check other places. I came to discover that Ukraine, about 5.8 million people. This is in Europe and Asia. And there is another country, it is located around Vietnam, called Myanmar. There, about 1.2 thousand people displaced in the refugee camps in Bangladesh. I went on to check the continent where I come from. I came to the realization that 2.2 thousand people in South Sudan, the youngest country in the world, do not have a place to lay down their heads. We are adapting ourselves to many things. But can we look around and see that these people in these different countries, not to mention other ones that we are not able to see, are in pain, are in psychological disbalance, are in physical discomfort? If it is within their reach, they will long to be stabilized. Indeed, these sciences have helped us to understand ourselves that we need to live in harmony and to have some kind of balance. But what kind of harmony is that when people around us are not able to experience the value of that? And what kind of balance are we adjusting ourselves to? Will there not be apathy? And what kind of peace are we enjoying? If there is discomfort everywhere. I come back to the message of today. And I want to present to us somebody who refused to be adjusted to a kind of situation that was disheartening. He maladjusted himself to that situation, to the situation of darkness, to the situation of silence, to the situation of despair. And that person is by the name Bartimaeus. He has been challenged. He has been coming out to present himself so that he can be helped by others by their generosity. But this time around, something bigger than what people have been giving him was happening. Jesus was passing through. And he asked, what is going on? They told him that Jesus of Nazareth, they were talking about the human Jesus. Jesus of Nazareth, that's what they said, is the one passing by. While they saw the human Jesus, this man saw the Savior. Look at how he addressed him. Son of David, have mercy on me. He was aware of the Messiah. I think we need to be aware of the Messiah, the one who will help us not to be adjusted to everything, but things that are required. And one of those things that we need to adjust ourselves to is compassion. The crowds were telling him, quiet, shutting him down, but he will not shut up. He will not shut up. And indeed, he received his salvation. These people in these different countries and other countries need salvation. People in our own families that have refused to speak with us, that have refused to do things with us, indeed, they need the side of connection. Jesus restored connection to this man called Bartimaeus, and we need that connection as well. And one of the places that we can really gain that connection is to go back to the Sacred Heart of Jesus. It is the same message that the author of the book of the prophet Jeremiah reminds us that, yes, God is very happy to bring back the remnants of Israel to their home. And among those who is bringing back are the blind, the lame, and those who are mourning. I believe this category of people that I have mentioned are mourning because of their situation, because of their condition. But I'm so happy that in His compassion and love, He's going to bring back these people to restoration, to normalcy, that they may enjoy what it means to be human beings. When our country was made a nation, in the declaration of our independence, we came to the realization of a truth which reads that all men are equal and that they have certain rights. And among these rights are life, not only life, but liberty, and not only stopping at liberty, but the pursuit of happiness. Can we really say these are brothers and sisters are enjoying these rights? I don't think so. We need to be maladjusted to certain things that can make us to be adjusted to things that will make them to enjoy these good things, that their life can flourish, that they will be comfortable, that the harmony that we are talking about, that the sciences and the social sciences have given us will make sense to their condition and our conditions as well. It is the same kind of message that we hear of the high priest, that is able to offer sacrifices not only for us but for himself. But this high priest does not need to offer sacrifices for himself, but out of the same compassion of the Father is able to do that. What can we do without others? What can we do? How can we exist without the compassion of God? If you say that you do not need any other person to live, I dare to tell you today that you need the mercy and love and compassion of God. It is that compassion that we are talking about this evening, that God helps us. Having shown it to us, we will have the occasion to appreciate this kindness and radiate it freely to others. So I wish to end with this, that we are all members of the same tree, and we cannot insult the root of that tree. And what happens to the stem as well impacts the branches and the leaves. And the same goes to the branches and even the roots. Though they may be found in different countries, and even those that are found in our country, they may speak different languages, but one thing brings us together, and that thing is humanity. Therefore, though tribes and tongues may differ, but in brotherhood and sisterhood we stand. So go out there and be a spark that will light the darkness of the world. Go out there and become that drop that will sanitize the darkness that has made humanity to be blind, so that we can see clearly. Jesus asked Bartimaeus, "What do you want me to do for you?" He said, "I want to see." Having regained his sight, he followed Jesus. I think that is the way for us to follow Jesus.